सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Uddhava Gita, 17th chapter, page 256, verse number 30. Mamangamaya gunamapyanekadha vikalpa buddhim chagunairvidhatte वैकारिकस्त्रिविधोऽध्यात्ममेकम् अथाधिदैवम् अधिभूतमन्यत्. Lord Krishna answering to Uddhava's question asked in the 26th to 28th verses. From 29th onwards, Lord Krishna talking about cosmology or about creation. The creation word in Vedanta we call it as manifestation. Creation is not really there, but we have to replace that creation word as manifestation. Manifestation of what and what? Uddhava asked, his doubt is consciousness independently exists and it lends existence to matter. The Purusha, consciousness, Prakriti, matter. This Purusha, Prakriti, Viveka, the distinction between consciousness and matter, how to do. Hey Krishna, please help me in doing the distinction or Viveka, discrimination between these two principles. As I have understood, this consciousness is depending upon matter for its expression. Consciousness or Purusha is depending upon the matter, Prakriti principle, for its expression. Consciousness without the help of matter, it cannot say I am. Without the help of matter, consciousness cannot manifest or express itself. Similarly, matter also, Prakriti also manifesting because of consciousness. Prakriti cannot exist independently. Prakriti is depending upon the consciousness for its existence, but consciousness independently exists. So Prakriti to manifest also, it is depending upon the consciousness. For example, this clip, when we want to register this in our mind, this is a clip. So the clip for its expression, for its existence, required the consciousness principle. The consciousness, when I talk about this clip, is then alone the clip can have the existence. Without me, the consciousness, clip doesn't have its own existence independent of its own. What it means? Clip cannot say I am there. I am a clip. I am in the hands of Swamini. It doesn't have that self-awareness. Clip doesn't have self-awareness. Any object in the world doesn't have self-awareness of its own. Therefore, they depend upon the consciousness. Even other animals like dog, cat, etc. also, they have functional self-awareness. Intrinsically, they function, programmed their life. They doesn't have that much self-awareness to claim that I am a dog. My owner is taking me to a dog competition. Puja Swami Dayananda Saraswati jocularly says this. Who is proud of that dog competition time? First prize comes. Who is proud of that first prize? Dog owner or dog? Dog owner only is having that pride. My dog has got first prize. Dog doesn't have that self-awareness. I have got the first prize. And other dogs, it won't see, it doesn't have inferiority complex. That dog, which dog doesn't get the first prize and it gets third prize or no prize, it doesn't have any inferiority complex or comparison looking at the other dogs. Self-awareness is there, but only functional self-awareness. That self-awareness is a dormant self-awareness. It doesn't have much complexes. Any animal in the world, any being other than human being, doesn't have this what you can call a lot of complexity type of awareness. They don't have. They have in a dormant form. That self-awareness is in a dormant form in animals. The same animal, suppose because of some punya, it becomes a human being in the next birth. Again, that dominant self-awareness becomes predominant. Same dog, suppose it becomes a human being, the same dormant awareness, self-awareness, come to surface, become predominant. Again, same human being, suppose goes to any another body of other living beings. Again, that self-awareness, predominant self-awareness goes to dominant stage. So therefore, this consciousness and matter principle, Prakriti, Purusha and Prakriti both are mutually dependent. What this is, very mutually they are there, closely there, intimately are there. How to decipher them? How to distinctly understand them? When they are parasparam ashrayahana, they are mutually depending upon each other. Consciousness is depending upon matter for its expression or for its manifestation. Matter is existing upon consciousness for its existence as well as expression also. Therefore, please tell me, when Uddhava asked, Lord Krishna started in 30th verse, Hey Anga, O Uddhava, the whole cosmology I am going to present to you. Mama Maya Gunamayi. I have a power, that Maya. According to Sankhya, Maya is called Prakriti. Therefore, we loosely use the word Prakriti for Maya, Maya for Prakriti. So therefore, don't get confused. Maya, another name is Prakriti. According to Sankhya, another name is Pradhanam. Prakriti name is called Pradhanam. This is the name given by Sankhya philosopher. Just as we take 8 steps of Ashtanga Yoga, which are very useful for spiritual sadhana. Similarly, for creation, when we want to talk about the evolution of this cosmos, we make use of this Sankhya philosophy. Whatever good is there in any system of philosophy, we borrow from them. We have no any objection in that. We don't accept their total theory. Those Astika Dvaita Darshanams, Yoga and Sankhya, we don't have any rejection about their Tattvams or Ashtanga Yoga, but we have objection towards the duality they give reality. That we don't accept. Therefore, happily we borrow from other systems, even from Nyaya also we borrow. All 6 pramanams we borrow from that. Even from Purva Mimamsa we borrow, or Shadlingas we borrow. Therefore, Vedanti is one who is very smart, making use of other systems where there are very useful points. Therefore, we have to understand here that Sankhya system of philosophy says, that word is not explicitly said by Lord Krishna, it is understood. So the whole thing Lord Krishna is implicitly telling, conveying that this consciousness is Prakriti and Purusha. The Prakriti Maya has got 3 gunas, and with that 3 gunas, Anekadha, multiple ways, manifold ways it appears in the form of Nama and Rupa. Vikalpa Buddhimscha, it generate Vikalpa Buddhi, experiencer. Buddhi means here experiencer, Pramata. Different Pramatas who are having Vikalpa, to do this or not to do this, whether to go there or not to go there. Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, whole thing is born out of Gunaihi Vidhatte. Buddhimscha, Vikalpa Buddhimscha. Experienced and experiencer. Vikalpa means experienced world. Multifarious objective universe is called Vikalpa. Because duality, there is Vikalpa means this, that and so many objects are there. And Buddhimsha, who is the experiencer of that Vikalpa Jagat, Nama Rupa Prapancha. The whole Jagat is nothing but Nama Rupa Prapancha. One name and one form. What else is there in the world? Every object has got its own name and form. Whatever you see. Vikalpa Buddhimcha, Pramata and Prameyam, subject and object. Buddhi comes under subject, Vikalpa comes under object. Gunaihi Vidhatte, having created them. How it has created? Gunaihi, with Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas, gives to every object. That is why experiencer Pramata also is endowed with Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas, 3 gunas. Vaikarikas Trividhaha. Vaikarika means that Vikara, modifications are of 3-fold. Trividhaha, 3-fold. One is Adhyatmam. Adhyatmam means Sharira Manas Sanghata. Sharira Indriya Manas Sanghata. Body mind complex is called Adhyatmam. And Adhi Daivam. So body mind complex means what? The individual. I, the individual, I am Adhyatmam. Adhibhutam means forms. I said elements last class. Elements means is equal to all forms and their function. Forms and colors. Every object has got its own color. That color and that form, nature is because of three gunas. Vaikarikas trividhaha adhyatmam ekam. One adhyatma means individual, not one individual. One group of three, one is adhyatmam. Then atha, then adhidaivam. Adhidaivam means the presiding deities of that adhyatmam. 10 sense organs are presided over by the adhidaivam. Indra, Agni, Varuna, Brahma, Vishnu, like those devatas. Adhisthana devatas are called adhidaivam, who is governing the pranic system, who is governing the sense organs, who is governing the antahkarana. All these are governed by adhidaivam. Then third principle is adhibhutam. Adhibhutam, forms and colors. Adhyatmam, the individual. Adhidaivam, adhisthana daivam, presiding deities of those sense organs. And adhibhutam, the five elements appearing in the form of colors and forms. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we will go to the next page 257, verse number 31. Drugrupamarkam vapuratra randhre parasparam siddhyati yasvatah khe atma yadeshamaparo adyah swayanubhutya khila siddha siddhi evam tvagadi shravanadi chakshuh jimhadinasadi chachittayuktam. As the raga is incomplete, but the two lines are completed in this verse. 31st verse is over with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 verses, 6 lines. Now, further continuation, how Tattva Bodha has come based on this Uddhava Gita, based on Upanishads, Tattva Bodha has come. How the author has written, Shankaracharya, because of Lord Krishna said in Uddhava Gita, this alone is beautifully extracted and presented in Tattva Bodha. If you are a thorough in Tattva Bodha, easily you can see the whole Tattva Bodha here. If you have not gone through Tattva Bodha, now this is like a Tattva Bodha for you. If you have not gone through. Now look into the verses, the cosmology continuation, evolution. How it has come. Druk Rupam Arkam. Arkasya idam Arkam. Arkaya Namaha, we say in Surya Namaskara mantra. Arka means Surya Bhagavan. Lord Sun is called Arkaha. Druk means the drishti, seeing. Individual drishti is adhyatmam, seeing power. Adhyatmam. So, adhyatmam, adhidaivam, adhibhutam, now he is going to present. What are all come under adhyatmam? What are all come under adhidaivam? What are all come under adhibhutam? In the last class I said all those adhisthana devatas, Rasanaya, Varunaha, Granasya, Ashwino, that only Lord Krishna is going to say clearly, elaborately. Druk, seeing, power, adhyatmam. Then Rupam, form, belongs to adhibhutam. What these eyes do? Drik, seeing what? Rupam, a form. Eyes can see only a formed object. Formless one they cannot grasp. They cannot grasp or receive anything. Therefore, forms, rupam and forms. What is the adhisthana daivam, adhidaivam, arkaha, suryaha? So, triad you have got Triputi now. Adhyatmam chakshuhu, drik, chakshu is golakam, okay, drik seeing power. Adhidaivam suryaha, adhibhutam forms. Then vapuratra randhre, randhre means in the cavity, in that golakam, eye cavity. Eye golakam or eye cavity, vapuhu atra. This is the amsha, chakshu amsha. In the body, there are lot of limbs, amshas are there. Chakshuhu one amsha, ears are one amsha, like that one amsha. Atra, in this cosmic universe, when we talk about this triad, adhidaiva, adhibhuta, adhyatma, atra, with regard to this, one amsha is that cavity, they are there. Three of them are there. In this Chakshur Golakam Randhre cavity, these three are there. Three are there means form is outside. Form is outside. Okay. Once you see, the form enters your mind. Atra. What are they? Parasparam siddhyati. They are mutually depending upon each other. Forms cannot have existence on their own without your perception. You see the book, book is. If you don't see the book, book doesn't have its own existence. Book borrows existence from me. I know this book. I'm conscious of this book. Therefore, book is independently existing upon me. Eyes are eyes as long as there are forms. Forms are not there. What is the function of the eyes? What is the job of eyes? There is no job. Eyes are useless without forms. Suppose you go to a pradesha, shunya pradesha, where nothing is there, you have a doubt whether your eyes are functioning or not. You cannot know whether eyes are functioning or not. You have to keep your hand in front of your eyes. Eyes are functioning. No object is there. How do you know your eyes are functioning or not? Therefore, parasparam siddhyati. One is established by the other. Forms are established by eyes. Eyes are functioning because of objects, forms. That's why eye doctor, when you go to a eye doctor do not know whether your eyes are functioning well or not. He looks at your eyes, but that looking at your eyes, he cannot know how they are functioning. That is why he keeps some alphabetic letters in front of you, some object in front of your eyes. Then he asks how you are able to see, are you able to read, are you able to see this object, and he keeps distance also, near also, like that. That means your eyes are functioning or not, you can know only through the forms. That is parasparam siddhyati ityarthaha. Yaha khe swataha. But the suryaha, yaha means suryaha, swataha khe siddhyati. The surya is available in akasha without depending upon forms and your eyes. Eyes are depending upon forms, forms are depending upon your eyes. But Surya is not depending upon your eyes. Surya is not depending upon forms. On the other hand, Surya only is the illuminator of all forms, and your eyes are also functioning. Your eyes are illumining means illuminators, knowers of all objects because of sunlight or tube light. Some light must be there. But light is Surya Kanti is not depending upon anything for its prakasha. So that example. Similarly, Atma yatu esham aparaha yaha adyaha. We have to do Anvaya properly here. Yaha yatu means because yaha atma, this self, this atma, aparaha, is different from form, colors, form, color, and eyes and Surya. Atma is different. Aparaha. Not only aparaha, different from that triad, adyaha, karanam. Karanam for eyes, karanam for Suryaha, karanam for forms. Atma is the cause. From Atma alone, forms are borrowing existence, eyes are borrowing consciousness, and Surya also borrowing existence. Adyaha. Swayanubhutya akhila siddha siddhihi. Swayanubhutya. So Atma, different from Adhyatmam, Adhidaivam, Adhibhutam. This Atma, illuminator of illuminators. Swayanubhutya akhila means it is the illuminator by itself, self-luminous, and illumining the all illuminators. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhamti kutoyam agnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. That point Krishna Bhagavan mentioning here in different words. This Prakriti and Purusha, you can distinctly know Purusha is the Swayam Siddhaha. Prakriti is Parata Siddhaha. Siddha Siddhihi. Akhila Siddha Siddhihi. All the illuminators, eye, sense organs are all called illuminators. Because of their presence, things are known. Similarly, light is that in presence things are known. They are illuminators. Surya is the illuminator. Moon is the illuminator. So the illuminators are illuminators because of the self-illuminator. That's why Swayanubhutya, by itself, self-evident consciousness, is the illuminator of all illuminaries. All luminaries, stars, nakshatra, and Surya, Chandra, Thais, everything. Even these ears are also called light only. Because of this only light sound is known. Therefore, they are all called luminaries only. Evam Tvagadi Shravanadi Tvagadi. Now another triad. One triad he said Drik, Rupam and Arka. One triad. Having said that, they are all depending upon each other. Surya is not depending. Similarly, Atma is also not depending upon. Atma is not depending upon seeing power. Atma is not depending upon forms, Adhibhutam and Adhyatmam. Atma doesn't come under Adhibhutam or Adhyatmam or Adhidaivam. Atma is appar pattadi. Aparaha means appar pattadi. Okay. Then, having said that, compared to Suryaha, Atma is self-illuminator of all luminaries. Then he comes to the other triads. What are they? Evam, in this manner. In this manner means Drik, Rupam, Arkavat, Evam, Tvagadi. You have to supply. Tvak means, in footnote they have given here, skin. Tvak means skin. Adipada, skin refers to Adhyatmam. Then what is Adhidaivam? Air, Vayu. Then touch, Sparsha Indriyam. That skin, the touching object, the Vishaya. Sparsha Vishaya comes under Adhibhutam. Sparsha Vishaya comes under Adhibhutam. That sparsha comes under adhyatmam, and vayu comes under adhidaivam. This is another triad. Then shravanadi, ears, same way, ears also. Hearing power, adhyatmam, and dig devata is adhidaivam, and object of sound, that sound what we are hearing, the sound is called adhibhutam. Ear, sound, hearing power, sound, outside, adhibhutam. Then dig devatas, all 10 directions are called adhidaivam. This is third triad. Then chakshuhu, jimhadi. Chakshuhu already said, drik rupam arkam vat. Chakshuhu, you have to see eyes, seeing power, and object of seeing, that forms, and suryaha, chakshusha suryaha. Jimhadi, fourth triad is jimha, means a tongue, taste. The taste is at adhyatma level. The taste, that object which you taste is adhibhutam. And what is the adhidaivam? Rasanaya varunaha. Water is the adhidaivam. Varuna devata, dik devata, vayu devata, surya devata, like that. Jimhadi. 4 triad over. Tvak, Shravana, Chakshu, Jimha. 4 over. What about fifth one? Fifth sense organ is there. Nasa, nose. Smelling power. Smelling power. The nose. Grana Indriyam. Grana Indriyam is Adhyatmam. Grana Indriya Shakti, Adhishtana Daivam, is Ashwini Devatas. They are come under Adhidaivam. Then the object of smell is Adhibhutam. How beautiful! How beautiful! There is a different way of presentation. We get more clarity, like in Bhagavad Gita when we have done. Now you see, same idea when you are listening this, very nice. So that is why every point, again and again when you listen, you get more and more clarity, you get ananda also as you listen. So these are all come under what? All sense organs of knowledge and their corresponding objects outside, adhibhutam, and their devatas, adhidaivam. Then what? Antakaranam, chitta yuktam. Chittam means here, in antakaranam, mano, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. 4 are there. Chitta yuktam, manaha, antakaranam. You have to supply other 3 also. Now we take first mind. Mind is that antakaranam, one amsha. Mind, manas. Then what mind job is? Thought, object of thought. Thought about what? Clip thought, pot thought, book thought, pen thought, different thoughts. Every thought has got a form. There is no thought without a form. Thought annale or form irkum. Vritti, jnana, vritti, thought. Then mind, object of thought. What is adhisthana daivam? Moon, chandraha, manaso, chandrama, tattvabodha. So this is one part of antakaranam. Triad is there. Adhyatmam, adhibhutam, adhidaivam. Adhidaivam is moon. Adhyatmam is mind. Adhidaivam is chandraha. Adhibhutam is the object of thought. Whatever object is there. Then intellect, buddhi. Buddhi is also nischayatmika buddhi, sankalpa vikalpatmakam manaha. The buddhi, that which is the determining factor. Determining factor, intellect, object of knowledge, is object of knowledge is adhi bhutam, object of knowledge is adhibhutam, intellect is adhyatmam, and daivam is brahma. Brahma. Then what else? Manas over, buddhi over. Then chittam. Chittam is given in the shloka. Chittam is memory, smriti. Chittam is adhyatmam. So Vasudevaha. What you remember, object of remembrance is adhibhutam. Then what is the daivam, adhidaivam? Vasudevaha. Chittasya Vasudevaha. Now 3 are over. Chittam over. Then ahankara. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham. In Nirvana Shatkam it comes. So this ahankara is adhyatmam, ego, non. Ahankara vishayaha is adhibhutam. Ahankara vishayaha, it has got some object. Rudraha is adhidaivam. Rudraha is adhidaivam. So threefold, adhibhutam, adhyatmam, adhidaivam, 3 of them are at antakarana level, panchajnanendriya level, the object of identification. Hankara vishayaha means the object of identification. I identify myself with the body. I identify with my car. I identify myself with my house, my wife, my husband, my children, like that. Identification. So with this, all these adhyatma, adhibhuta, adhidhaiva clearly presented by Lord Krishna. Now Prakriti is the cause for all this. That is going to be explained in other 2 slokas. Before that, I have to know Prakriti has got, they are all not given in these slokas, understood. Bhagavan, Krishna want to convey all these messages. What? Prakriti has got 2 powers, Vikshepa Shakti and Avarana Shakti. Vikshepa Shakti is creative power. Avarana Shakti means veiling power, covering power. Prakriti has got 2 powers. Once it creates the buddhi and it kind of covers itself. That's why buddhi do not know. Maya, Prakriti or Maya and Purusha are the cause for this entire, all the sense organs and antakaranam, everything. Having created, what this Prakriti does, mischievous thing, it hides itself. It hides the Purusha, Avarana Shakti Dwara, it hides itself also. That's why we do not know when my intellect is knowing everything. So the job of Prakriti is keeping secretly that your buddhi should not know Prakriti and Purusha separately. That is the job of what? Who? Prakriti, Maya. It creates everything and it keeps itself, hiding itself from the buddhi. That's why buddhi becomes buddhu. Buddhu means what? Not knowing that Prakriti and Purusha distinctly, coming and sitting in the Vedanta class. After studying, Guru is telling years together from Tattva Bodha onwards, continuously listening, struggling to understand whose job this is. Buddhi is not able to understand, job done by Prakriti, Maya. Aghatita, Ghatana, Patiyasi, Maya. What is impossible can become possible because of Maya Shakti. How, Swamini, how is it possible? How Maya or Prakriti covers, veiling my buddhi? And just like your Nidra Shakti. Your Nidra Shakti, when you go, the waker, and after a few hours you will go to sleep. Every one of us go to sleep. Once you go to Nidra Shakti, what that Nidra Shakti does, the sleeping power, Nidra Shakti, adhikku or Shakti ani peru. Nidra Shakti ki enna Shakti irukaduna, it creates, waker's mind creates the dream. Waker's mind project the dream. Create in the sense project the dream. Correct? Waker's mind project the dream. After projecting the dream, how Waker projected the dream? If you are sitting now listening to my Uddhava Gita class, can you project the dream now? No, because you are in waking state. So to project your dream, the mind needs Nidra Shakti. So Nidra Shakti gives the power to the mind to project the dream. Having projected the dream, mind projected the dream, the waker, what Nidra Shakti does? It makes the waker to forget himself. Nidra Shakti makes the waker to forget himself, and that waker doesn't know that I am dreaming. I have projected this dream. Dream is not separate from me. Waker do not know when he is sleeping. Who does that? Nidra Shakti. Nidra Shakti made this waker to project the dream. By its Nidra Shakti takes him to sleeping. Having taken him to sleep and made, this Nidra Shakti made that waker to forget that he has projected the dream. Very interesting. This is all are analyzed in Brihadaranyaka. We saw already. Nidra Shakti made the waker to project the dream. Waker, having projected the dream, waker has forgotten that I have projected the dream. Why he has forgotten? That avarana, Vikshepa is called projecting the dream. Vikshepa Shakti of Nidra Shakti. Nidra Shakti also has got two powers. Vikshepa Shakti, making this waker to project the dream. Vikshepa Shakti. Having done that, Nidra Shakti make use of another power, Avarana Shakti. It covers the wakers as a waker. And waker do not know that I am projecting the dream. Screaming also in the dream. Dreamer is not a dreamer in dream. For a dreamer, dream is not a dream in dream. This is called Avarana Shakti of the Nidra Shakti. Similarly, have you got the point through Drishtanta? Having done this way, same way, Prakriti has got Vikshepa Shakti and Avarana Shakti. Prakriti creates this intellect. Intellect start functioning. When it is functioning, because of its Nischayatmika Buddhihi Sankalpa Vikalpatmakam Manaha, having done that, the whole Antakaranam is veiled. Avarana Shakti covers, no, that is covering. Avarana means covering. Whose power is this? Maya power. Maya makes this buddhi not to remember the Prakriti. Maya is making the buddhi not to remember Maya or Prakriti, Purusha. Prakriti and Purusha, both of them. Prakriti as Prakriti, Purusha as Purusha, buddhi cannot know because of Maya Shakti. That's what he is going to explain. Very interesting. I'll read that 32. Yosau gunakshobhakrito vikarah pradhanamulan mahatah prasutah aham trivrityoham vikalpahetuh. Sorry. Aham trivrinmoha vikalpahetuh vaikarikastamasa indriyascha. Now further cosmic evolution in this manner. Yaha asau prakritihi. This prakriti, which prakriti Maya is the cause for all this creation, creativity, power, asau prakritihi gunakshobha kritaha. It brings the disturbance in the three gunas, guna vaishamyam. Guna samyam, equilibrium in three gunas is laya or pranaya. And guna vaishamyam, disturbance in three gunas, that is called gunakshobaha. Kritaha, that shobha alone. Kritaha means born. Vikaraha. Vikara means the ahankara, cosmic ego. Ahankara is born because of mahat. Pradhana moolam mahataha ahankaraha prasutaha. That is the idea. Pradhana moolam means prakriti moolam. From prakriti only mahat has come. Cosmic ego included individual Veshti ego also. Out of mahat tattvam, what comes now? All this mahat tattvam is called our Vedanta Hiranyagarbha. In Sankhya philosophy, mahat tattvam is called, it is called mahat tattvam. In Vedanta, we call it as Hiranyagarbha. The names are different. This Hiranyagarbha or Mahat Tattvam is born out of Pradhana Moolam. It is born out of its Moolam. Cause is Pradhana. Pradhana means what? Sankhya Pradhana is our Prakriti or Maya. So Kritaha, Vikaraha, Gunakshobaha, these three gunas of Maya, once the turbulence take place, that is called Panchikaranam or Trivritkaranam, their gunas are sharing. Mahataha, from that Mahat, Prasutaha aham, delivered Mahata, delivered the baby called Ahankaraha. Samashti Ahankara, which we call it as Virat. Samashti Virat, Vyashti Vishwaha. Ahankara also included here, individual Ahankara. Trivun moha vikalpa hetuhu. That will go later. We'll see next fourth line. Vaikarika tamasa aindriyaischa. First Vaikarika means sattvic. Then tamasic. And aindriyascha means rajasic. Aindriyascha means rajasic. So the moha is caused by moha vikalpa hetuhu. Once the disturbance in the sattva rajas tamo gunas, see in sleep, sattva rajas tamo gunas go into dormant form. There is no any vaishamyam, no disturbance. That's why no problem, no samasya, no suffering, nothing is there. Any thing happen only in Jagrat. So Vikalpa Hetuhu, the Sattva Rajas Tamo Gunas, three Gunas, Vaishamyam, disturbance, Shobha alone is the cause for Vikalpa Hetuhu, because just like that they have not come. Because of that Shobha, Mahat is born, Shobha in the Prakriti. Prakriti is nothing but three Gunatmika Maya. In the three gunas of Maya, when the disturbance happens, disturbance in the sense what? Sharing each other, that's all. That sharing in the form of Vikara, Mahat has come from Mahat, Ahankara has come from Ahankara alone, all plurality has come. Vikalpa Hetuhu means plurality, duality, Dvaitam. Dvaitam, Dvaitam, Dvaitam. This, that, and so many objects. We are thinking these are all real. Actually, that no object is real by itself, like a pot. Okay, only the Vacharambhanam. One pot which in the whole world is like a pot. Only Vacharambhanam. Book is not there, only papers are there. Papers are not there, only fiber is there. Fiber is not there, only it is born out of some tree matter. Tree is not there without earth. Earth, you go to Moolam, Sun Moolam Anvicha. That is Sve Mahinme Pratishtitaha. This much truth is there. People are attracted to this gross body, mind, etc. Worldly objects running here, there. You can run for survival, but don't run for emotional dependence. Should not be there. Don't depend upon the world for PHS. Paramarthananda Swamiji says, don't sit on the cardboard chair. In Bommalakolu, in Dasara time, Sankranti time, in Andhra Sankranti time they put Makara Sankranti, we used to put all the Bommalakolu, all the steps. In Tamil Nadu they put in Dasara time, Vijayadashmi time. In that Bommalakolu, we keep all plastic, thermocol chairs, decorate pandi, color paper, put a jigini paper, put we'll put a chair there, and we put a doll in that. In the park, small park we used to make it. In the small park we keep chairs also. And that chair you want to sit, what will happen? You cannot sit in that chair. Swami says, Manda Vadayumana. You break your head. So whole world is a cardboard chair like. This is often Swamiji says. Whole world is a cardboard chair like. That means what? What is the corollary? Are you trying to sit on the cardboard chair, which is made for Bommalakolu, for decoration, cupboard, you keep in decoration, not for sitting. The whole world is like a cardboard chair, means never lean upon the world. Never lean upon the world. That is the idea. Never lean for your peace upon your family members or possessions. Never lean upon your family, property, possessions, and your body also. Never lean upon that for your security. Never lean upon your family members, possession, profession for happiness also. For PHS, never lean upon them. Lean upon them for food, survival, for dress, everything required, but not for emotional peace, happiness and security. That is the idea. If you know all these things, Prakriti, Maya, because of that only all these are born. I am not Mano Buddhi Chitta Hankara Na Aham. Vikaraha, Tamasa, Aindriyascha. All these vikaras are in the form of Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. Mind is made out of Sattvic nature. Sense organs are made out of Sattvic nature. Karma Indriyas and Pranas are made out of Rajasic nature. Physical body is made out of Tamasic nature, Tamoguna. So all that put together what? Body, sense organs, Prana. Means what? Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Satvaguna, three gunas are just like input in a mixie. You switch on, all mix up, and one juice comes or something comes from that, whatever mixie put in the cup. Adida body. Adida body. Prakriti, three gunas you put in a grinder. What comes in a body comes. Body, what is there in the Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas, three gunas are there in minute form. Okay. The body is Tamo guna, sense organs, Rajo guna, mind Sattva guna, sense organs means Karma Indriyas and Prana, Rajo guna. Then mind and Jnana Indriyas called Sattva guna. Adida, you are sitting in the class and you are listening, understanding because of Sattva guna. Night you go to Tamoguna and sleep off. Okay, next verse. Very interesting. I am enjoying. I hope you are also enjoying. Vikalpa hetu means plurality. What you are seeing is nothing but Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Sattva fluctuation. Here also, Adhyatmam also, Adhibhautikam also, Adhidaivam also. Verse number 33. Atma parignatamyo vivadaha hyastiti nastiti bhidartha nishtha vyarthopi naivo paramet pumsam mattah paravritta dhiyam swalokat. Very interesting. See, people go on arguing. Atma astiva nastiva. Asti? Atma is there? Or Atma is not there? Nastiva. Iti bhidha. The bhidha artha nishthaha. The dualistic world consisting of Adhyatmam, Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam. Whatever you do argument about anything, what? Either Adhyatmam or Adhibhutam world or Adhidaivam. Other than these three, what are they? Nothing. You talk anything, Astiva, Nastiva, the plurality world they see, and Atma Aparignatamayaha Vivadaha. Vivada means debate. This debate is because of Aitadatmyam idagum sarvam tat satyam svetaketo. They do not know that Atma aparignātamaya. Aparignānamaya. They do not know because Prakriti, because of Avarana Shakti. This person is suffering a lot of problem, crying, and lot of shouting going on. Why? Adida Prakriti made this person to shout, not to know this Prakriti body mind complex, not to know the Purushadi consciousness. Some because of some punya, some viveka. Punya viveka is because of punya, because of some punya. Some of you like people come and attend and study. How, what a mahati vinashti. If we don't study Shastra, it is a great loss. Mahati vinashti. In Kenopanishad, Shankaracharya writes, if anyone dies without knowing this, they are kripanaha, unfortunate people. They are having a great loss. So, Atma aparignānamayaha vivādaha asti nasti iti bhidarthanishtaha. They are all interested in duality, plurality. All scientists talking about atoms, particles, molecules. So much this creation has come. Brain consciousness because of brain, or because of consciousness brain is functioning, or because of brain consciousness is born. என்ன தகராறோ தகராறு, ஒரே ஆர்குமெண்ட். வாட் கிருஷ்ணா சேஸ் வியர்த்தः அதாபி ததாபி வியர்த்தः. These people are not able to know. Unnecessarily they are doing argument. Because why they do? Mattaha swalokat. Mattaha swalokat means turned away from me. Turn away from me the Atma, which is their nature. See Mahavakya. Mahavakya, beautiful Mahavakya. They have turned away from me, which is their own Atma, the observer. Atma, Swarupam, Chaitanyam. Jivatma, Chaitanyam is the observer. Swalokat, Mattaha, Paravrittadhiyam. Paravrittadhiyam pumsam na uparameta. So they cannot come out of this. So that extremely they are confused. That's why moha word has come. Because of avarana shakti, these people paravrittaha dhiyam. Paravritta dhiyam means extroverted minded people. That is said in Mundakopanishad also. Paranchikani Vetrana Swayambhu Parang Pashyatin Antaratman Katopanishad. And Mundakopanishad, all places it is said, Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. People are all extroverted only. Very few people are introverted. They alone can know. How these people can know? They are unnecessarily wasting their time. Therefore, what? Come to the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.